All right, so if we're looking for some supplemental fitness work for the week, kind of just tying in a linear theme, so just moving a little bit more just straightforward this week. Drew up a couple different options, and this really just comes down to what you have available in terms of your practice field, your practice size, et cetera, et cetera. So, and we'll talk through how you can adjust this. When I do some of these drills, I just design it based off the lines that I would typically have available when I'm on the pitch here. So, the idea behind this though is that if you think about the game of soccer, there's periods where we're running, there's periods where we're jogging, or periods where we're walking. So with this one, this is really a drill just designed that you can kind of put as much time as you want on the clock, and the kids they go until you deem that time to be up. But once again, they're getting natural jogging periods and walking periods in there, so there's some built-in rest. It's not just a continuous running type drill. But the idea is that maybe if you have a full field that you can work with, maybe you start them in a corner here, and maybe they do a little jog out to about the 18, and then they got just a nice long stride, maybe all the way down. I always say the walking periods will be when they're kind of going across the field, so we maybe just have them walk over to the start of the 18. Same thing, they kind of jog, start to build back up, and maybe this run we just have them running to midfield. So once again, the idea is then maybe just give them some different distances in terms of that stride or that sprint length. So once again, they sprint to mid, jog them down, we walk them maybe all the way across the 18, they start to jog back up. This time maybe I'm just going to go box to box. So once again, just varying that distance that they have to run, jog, walk, I'll have them jog to mid, and then they just finish with the sprint. And then they basically just walk, recover on the backside. And then once again, they just continue to repeat it for the 5 minutes, the 8 minutes, the 10 minutes, however much time you want to dedicate to a drill like this. So that's obviously if you have the full field. Maybe if you only have half a field, you can kind of use, once again, the lines on the pitch to help you out. So maybe on this one, you have them just do a full half field sprint, little walk, maybe they jog that 10 yards to what the equivalent of the midfield circle would be, and maybe this one's just a sprint to the top of the 18, same thing, kind of jog in, walk across. Maybe this one we'll use the 6 though, just to get a different length in here, so they jog to about the 6, sprint over the mid, and once again, I'm just varying that distance. I'm varying the jog and the recovery intervals, I'm varying the sprint intervals, and really it's limitless in terms of the options. Even if you don't have nothing but just grass, you can do something very similar where I almost call this a rectangle drill, because in theory that's all we're doing is we're working up in various ways, we're working back, and we're just doing a couple different ways of either snaking or building rectangles kind of around the area we have. But the big thing with this one is just obviously just make sure you have kind of the jogging in there, you have some of the stride intervals, and you even have some walking recovery, and then once again just vary those lengths based off of what space you have available to work with. But it can be very simple as something as maybe just a 5-minute finisher. Just say, hey, 5 minutes, get in as many different runs, and with that. But like I said, the time is really just up to how much time you want to dedicate to something like this.